get started again and again and again. Right. Okay, seems like everything's good on YouTube. Welcome once again, everybody. This is Mabs. Welcome to another training video. Today we're just going to be discussing some variations of our trading strategy. We're going to be going over the 1 minute trading setup. Okay, so from our new system, I'm going to show you guys how we can actually the jump into the trades based off of the 1 minute chart. Okay, it's actually what we were supposed to do yesterday, but due to unforeseen circumstances, we couldn't get that right. Okay, so before, I hope you guys have something to write. Okay, because I didn't really have much time to make like a proper presentation for you guys. But just make sure that you write some of these things down. It's very important. Okay, so when you want to trade on the 1 minute chart, guys, you have to know a couple of things before you just jump into, the lion's den. You have to basically understand what it is that's going on before you can actually jump in. Okay, so a couple of things that you need to be aware of. Just some general things that will help you that we've spoken about before. We can start off by talking about the trading sessions. When you're trading the 1 minute time frame, that's a very volatile time frame, meaning that there's a lot of movements on that time frame. Okay, and uh, preferably you'd like to trade that time frame when there's some activity in the markets. I like to trade during the sessions when the markets are active. Okay, because that's when you're gonna have a higher chance of getting more opportunities. Okay, so keep that in mind. Trading sessions always important, especially when you're doing forex trading or if you're doing index trading or whatever the case may be. All right, so very important trading session. Okay, and then the second important thing, all right, obviously would be the trading list. Okay, you have to don't just try don't trade randomly, guys. Have a list of things that is on your watch list so that you don't get confused, because a lot of people drop the ball because they're not prepared. They just want to trade any random thing. Just try to get some stability. Have a trading list. Okay, trading list. I'll give you an example of a trading list, right? So me personally, I'm an index trader. Okay, that's my number one. So obviously, when I want to trade whatever strategy that I want to trade, I'll always look for opportunities on indices. Okay, but you're not always going to find good opportunities on your trading list. Okay, so that does happen. Right, so I've got several trading lists. So I first look at the indices, and then if I can't find opportunities in the indices, then I look at the forex majors, and then I jump into forex exotics and the crosses and all those other nice things. Okay, so I go in phases, right? I'm not trying to trade every single thing. If you see me trading things like forex, like what I'm doing right now, if you see me trading Euro JPY, it means that I couldn't find an opportunity on the indices that I want to trade. Okay, so it's always good to kind of have that stability, especially when you're trying to get opportunities in the market. It's going to help you a lot psychologically, and even emotionally, guys, because trading is emotionally draining, especially if you don't have a plan. Okay, so we start off by having a plan, right? Somebody says that they missed 3 days of Mabs effects. I wasn't live, guys, because of the power disruptions in my area, guys. There's just a lot, guys. Okay, just a lot. Hey, guys, let me just do this. Give me a second. All right, so we can continue, right? So trading session, trading list, very important. Okay, before we even think about jumping into the 1 minute time frame. Okay, now once we have that, okay, once we know exactly what it is that we're going to trade, then we can attempt to trade the 1 minute chart. So how exactly are we going to do that? Okay, So these are the guidelines that I'm going to give you. Um, so now, when it comes to actually finding opportunities, right? It comes in phases. Okay, so the first phase would obviously be understanding how you find opportunities. Okay, you have to understand the strategy that you're using, understand the rules. Okay, you have to know what it is that you need to look for if you're going to open up a buy trade, or and you have to know what to look for if you're going to open up a sell trade. Okay, it's very important that you know exactly what it is that you're looking for, especially when you're trading with your strategy. Okay, and then um, the second thing now would be you need to be a little bit prepared, guys. You need to already know, since you're trading the low time frames, just already tell yourself or have an idea of which lot size you're gonna have, because you don't want to be hesitating, okay, and you don't want to be confused when it's time to execute. So just know these things before you jump in, okay. So know which type of lot size you're using. So I'll make an example, right? When I'm trading based off the H4 time frame, I use 20 cents, okay, 0.20 on forex currencies. And then on indices, I go as low as possible, especially if it's US 30 and things like that. So 0.01, 0.02, etc, 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 okay? So you need to have an idea of what kind of lot size you're going to use, right? I hope that makes sense to somebody, right? And then you're almost good to go, right? Once you have those things on the bet, then you're almost ready to go. Okay, so let me just show you guys some examples of trades that we're looking for. Okay, it's very simple. It's very simple. So when we're trading, guys, when we're looking, let me just find a good example for you guys to see. Okay, I just want to show you guys a typical example. I think there was an example here on GBP. Let me see, GBP NZD. All right, so here's a typical opportunity here that we. This is the type of setups that we want to see on on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys what we want to see before I actually explain how it works. Okay, so this is what we want to see, guys. Okay, the first thing for buy setup, okay, is the general rules. Okay, you want to see an arrow pointing up. That arrow pointing up tells you that you need to be getting in for a buy trade. Okay, that's the first thing, right? And then now what the system does, um, it shows you where to put your take profit, and then it shows you where to put your stop loss. Okay, so if you it's giving you an up arrow, okay, the take profit and the stop loss need to be positioned correctly, right, for that to be a valid trade. So if the up arrow is indicating to you for that you're supposed to get in for buy, your take profit must be at the top, not at the bottom. Okay, and then your stop loss must be at the bottom, not at the top. If it's the other way around, that's an invalid trade, and then maybe you shouldn't take that trade at that moment, or just look for another setup. Okay, so that's the typical type of setups that we're looking for. Okay, we want to see an arrow pointing in a certain direction, and the take profit level and stop loss level need to be positioned correctly. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. If we are looking for sell trades, let me just see something here. Let me see if I can't. Okay, here's an example of a sell trade here. All right, don't know if you guys can see that properly, but um, this is an example of a sell trade. You can see that there's a down arrow, okay, which indicates to you that you need to sell. And then the take profit is at the bottom. It's positioned correctly, okay, because your profits are toward the bottom side. So if the take profit levels to the bottom, it means that that's a valid trade. And then if the stop loss levels at the top, it means that's a valid trade, okay? So the TP levels and stop loss levels have to be making sense in terms of the proposed signal. Okay, so one more time, if we've got an up arrow, it's a valid trade only if the take profit and the stop loss levels are positioned correctly. Okay, if it's a down arrow, okay, if it's down arrow indicating a sell, the stop loss needs to be at the top and the take profit needs to be at the bottom. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So that's what we're looking for. Okay, those are the type of things that we want to see on the 1 minute time frame. Okay, so now how do we make it make sense? Okay, because when we're trading, we actually set our system to actually look for opportunities on certain time frames. Like I like to set it up on the H4 and the 30-minute chart because I like to take the medium to long term type of setups because it allows me room to breathe. But you can still trade efficiently and effectively on the lower time frame. Okay, so this is how you're going to go about it. Okay, so what you can do is you can put the system on the 1 minute, 5 minute, and the 15-minute chart. Okay, and then from there, we want to take trades that are given to us on the 1 minute chart. Okay, but then these trades need to be in the direction of the 15-minute chart signal. Okay, so let's say, for instance, if the market is bullish on the 15-minute chart, okay, it means that we want to take buy trades on a 1 minute chart because we want to trade in the direction of the trend. Okay, and then if now, let's say for instance, the market is going down on the 15-minute chart, okay, we want to take 1 minute sell trades opportunities, right, on the M1 chart, okay, because we want to trade in the direction of the short-term trend. Okay, so that's how we are going to do it. That's what we're going to look for, and that's how we are going to manage our trades and our setups. Okay, it's very, very easy. Here's an example here. Okay, here's an example again. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. Can't really zoom it in for you guys, especially you guys on TikTok. But you can see there's some down arrows showing that we need to be selling. The take profit is positioned at the bottom, which means it's a valid trade. Stop loss is at the top. So this is an example of a sell trade that we would take, provided that the signal on the 1 minute chart is in the same direction as the bigger time frames, which is the 5 minute and the 15-minute chart. Okay, you can use either one. All right, doesn't really matter, but it has to make sense. It has to move with the short-term trend. Okay, because that way you don't want to take sell trades in an uptrend type of situation. Okay, so there are a couple of ways to actually, if you don't want to put the system on many different charts, what you can do is you can rather just put it on the 1 minute chart. Okay, and then there's two other ways that you can determine whether the market is bullish or not. You can add moving averages. Okay, so the first moving average that you can add is a 100 simple moving average, right? And then on a 100 simple moving average, if the market is above the 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 moving average, it means that you need to be looking for buy trades on that 1 minute chart. If the market is beneath that 100 period moving average, it means that you need to be looking for sell trades. Okay, so that's how those are other ways that you can you can watch that. Okay, another way would also be using other sets of moving averages, which is the 8 and the 8. I hope you guys are writing it down. Okay, I'll make sure next time I'll make sure that this is displayed on the screen, but just try to follow what I'm saying. Okay, and then if you have questions, you can just ask me afterwards. Okay, and then another way would be to look for a moving average crossover between the 8 and the 18 um, exponential moving average. Okay, that way when there's a crossover, like let's say if the 8 moving average crosses over from the bottom, that indicates that you are in a uptrend. If the 8 crosses over from the top, it indicates that you are you are in a downtrend. Okay, so those are the type of things that you need to be looking for. Okay, hopefully you guys wrote that down. Okay, hopefully you guys wrote that down. I know I said a lot, I said a lot, but you guys are gonna be all right. I trust you guys. I trust you guys. You guys are legit. Okay, so yeah, anyways, that's what I wanted to just chat to you guys about. It's very quick, it's very simple. Okay, and then if applied correctly, can give some very nice results. Okay, so yeah, anyways, thank you so much guys for joining up in the stream. I can take some questions on the YouTube if they are. If they're not, then I'm just gonna disconnect. But anyways, thank you so much guys for jumping into the stream. I'll see you guys next time. All right, cheers TikTok. disconnecting you guys right now. Holla at you guys later. If you guys want this trading system, just shoot me a DM and then we'll plug you. It's very, very easy. You just need MetaTrader 4 on a computer. All right. Okay, guys, on YouTube, you guys have any questions before I go? It's cool if you can't think of any questions right now. We can always take it offline. Any questions, guys? Any questions before I go? Going once? Going twice? Okay, thanks so much. Somebody said there's no questions. Good, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next streams. Take care, guys. I'll let you guys next time.